Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing the brand new Miniverse Make It Mini Nature Series 3, and this should be the Venus Flytrap, which is what I think is going to be my favorite from the series. There's a pencil mark right here in this corner, and according to Meeny Miny Mo, it should be the Venus Flytrap. Let's take a look. I'm so excited for this one because when I saw the pictures, it looks like it comes with tiny flies. Oh my gosh, it is the right one. Tiny flies that you put on the Venus Flytrap. And of course the pots that they put them in, adorable. My other favorites include the bonsai tree, which we'll probably do next, and the lemon tree. That looks really cool. So there's our fly swatter equipped with flies, and it looks like they're posed differently. Hilarious. Got some weight to it too. And then we have two of the Venus Flytraps themselves. Very cute. I think that's a hilarious idea too, especially with those added flies. Such a nice touch. Oh, it looks like, was it Aubrey from Little Shop of... I know she wasn't a Venus Flytrap, or was she? Anyway, she ate people, not flies. Good movie. So we have that. It's like kinetic sand type material. Let's look at the checklist real quick. So these were surprisingly in my store already. I ordered a bunch from MGA's website and I haven't received those yet. I think they're going to be here like 4 or 5 days. So I just grabbed the ones I know I wanted to see first, which is the Venus Flytrap, the lemon tree, and the bonsai. The other ones are okay. I think the pepper plant is cute, the chili peppers and the corn, but definitely got my top 3. And then you can make it into a little display and set your plant in there. Super cute. So for this one, you're filling basically the whole way with the dirt, adding the plant, and then putting the flies. So they're just supposed to lay in there? I'm probably gonna resin mine because I don't see how they're gonna stick unless they are slightly sticky maybe. Yeah, let's take a look. So first, let's get the planters out. And I reviewed the checklist. It doesn't look like any of them come with resin, which for the plants, they typically don't ever suggest that. But I previously have resined all my plants so that the dirt doesn't come out if they're knocked over. Probably only important if you're having children play with them, but that's my way of sealing it. I haven't done it recently, but with the first couple series, I always did. So here's the potted plants. They are very cute. And then Venus Flytrap, it does come, it's a little throwaway thing and it wouldn't fit in there anyways. But I normally add a little dirt and then put this in and then pack it around really good instead of just trying to set it on the top because that's not really gonna work. But here's up close what it looks like, and you can lay the flies in there. So yeah, let's see this. Are they sticky? What are they? Are they, oh. Well, thought maybe they were stickers at first. They feel kind of flat. Here's a close-up. There's not much detail. They're pretty much like all gray. But I just want to lay them in there because I'm like, clearly they're not going to stick, right? Like nothing is sticky about them. I feel like I have to resin them. Oh, or else, yeah, they're just going to fall and come out. I mean, you could probably balance them on there if you're not playing with them, you're just using them for display. I have to resin them. I feel like I have to. They only give you 3, which is slightly disappointing. That would be cute if you had one you could glue to that. I guess you could if you wanted. That would be a funny touch, but I'm probably gonna, I guess, put 2 on one of the plants and then 1 on the other. Guess that's the only really option. So let's fill this up with some dirt. I'm also gonna grab some leftover clear resin. I was going to pot everything and then add the flies, but I think I'm going to do this part first. And they look like, I guess they are a little different. I'm probably going to put one here, maybe one on this one. I'm undecided. If I want to do 2 on one and then 1 on the other,
that Flytrap?
Yeah, Flytrap, yep. Now...
I like Flytrap, they're so pretty inside.
Yeah. Let's do one here. You're not going to need much, like, at all.
I mean, that's a tiny amount.
I know, it's very tiny. You don't need much.
Like, you would probably need a microscope to see it.
Oop.
Oh, those little flies?
They are flies. Isn't that the coolest thing?
If you have extra, you could probably put on a Beetlejuice thing, because Beetlejuice does disgusting stuff in the movie.
Isn't he a fly in the movie?
Yeah.
And the first one, maybe?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Or was it the second one?
I think it was the first one. I should know that, but I'm forgetting. I stuck one on there, and the flies are a little see-through, so I think that'll be perfectly fine. Yeah. Should I put one on the fly swatter or no?
You should.
I should?
Yeah, because you want to make them...
Or would it look cute with 2 on the fly trap? Is that too much?
No, that would be too much. Just
too much? Okay, well, I'm going to set that there for a second because it's not going to go anywhere. And then we'll decide where to put this one. I think I'll do maybe that one. So I have lots of clear resin left over from like aquariums and all sorts of things. If you don't have any, or you just started collecting Miniverse, you can order regular resin on Amazon, because clear comes in handy for so many builds.
Yep.
I feel like you'll never regret buying the clear because you use it so often for so many things. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure that, and I'll be back. After much deliberation, I think I will put one there. So I'm going to remove that. I wish it came with at least like 4 flies. I would be happy with like a ton of flies, but you know, I get it. I think I'm gonna put it off center right there. And then we'll place that on top. There is kind of a good side and a bad side of this. So make sure you look it over just like that, and then we'll zap that to cure it. We have everything stuck down now, right in place where we want it. So I'm going to cut this open and probably use, I would think, all of this. It does pack down pretty nicely. Of course, it's the kinetic sand type material, and it has these little white, almost looks like salt in it to make it look like soil. It's very cute. So I'm gonna take a small amount and pack it in there really good. And then I could probably add that in now. Of course, you can add more to see where you want it, but I think that looks good. And normally for these, my technique is I make it almost like a rope, and then I put the plant in and then kind of wind it around it, or you can do it before you stick it in there like that, and then mish it down there. And then I use my tweezers. I have a set that's real blunt, so it's not sharp. And I use that to kind of go around, pack it. And the best you pack it in there, the less likely it's going to move. I probably put a little bit too much dirt in there, but you can always pinch some out, take it out. But for the most part, it's in the center. It looks cute, and then you could do the Dairy Queen flip test. It doesn't move.
Dairy Queen flip test.
I know, and normally you can, if you want, take clear resin and just go around, and you can do it in sections if you want, and that'll kind of like seal everything. You don't need to do that unless you plan on giving it to a kid that may or may not throw it across the room. Not looking at Raylan. I'm not saying you do that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, usually they're on the shelf.
Yes, that's true. But sometimes they do get knocked over, and then of course if you have friends over, sometimes they drop them and stuff, so.
Yeah, Grace wants to place them when she comes over.
Watch Grace watch this video and she's like, hey.
No offense, Grace.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
No
okay.
offense, I like them too, but I don't like them as much.
Actually, I think we're gonna have a decent amount left over. These little white pieces keep falling out when I'm making my rope contraction. So I also decided, I think I'm gonna do my top 3 all in this one video, because since there's no resin and there's not like a bunch of steps with it, it's going to be a pretty short video otherwise. So I'm going to do the bonsai tree next, and then the lemon tree. And then once my actual order gets here, then we'll see what we got in there and we'll pair them up. Hopefully I didn't get a bunch of duplicates. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more, not too much, maybe just a pinch, and kind of make that rope shape. And then put it around. I like mine really full. I just feel like it holds it better that way and it's more stable, but obviously you could do what you want to do. I'm not going to set them with resin because I think these ones are going to go on my desk because I love them so much. Okay. Isn't that cute? We got the fly on each, then it goes in here, and then you could lay the little fly sweater behind it if you wanted and display it like that. And then this turns into a shelf. So that's kind of too long to put in there. Let's see if it fits. Dun, dun, dun. It doesn't really fit because the tray's too long. Oh, yeah. But some of the other ones will fit nicer in there, or you can put them in there without it. But that's adorable. Let me show you the close-up. They're so cute. I love the one tooth on that guy. So yeah, let's open the next one. Next is the bonsai tree, and there's a dot here by the farthest leg. So let's do that one. Feels like the bonsai tree, let's see. When I was looking at the checklist, it looks like you actually put on each little, I was about to say branch, it's not a branch, but the flower part, the green part. I guess it's not a flower either, but that's kind of cool because I guess you can leave some barren if you want to. Or you can kind of mess with maybe how it looks so it's a little unique. You can also do the same thing and resin them. Oh, that's cute. So that they don't fall off. I'm not sure how easy they will be to fall off. This must be all of our little greenery pieces. It's a little hard to open. I imagine they give you enough to do all of it and probably no extras, which would make sense, I think. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love that. So they give you some that are a little lighter green, a little darker green. I feel like that helps it look really realistic when they do that. There's a bunch stuck together. Little time consuming, it looks like it might be, putting all those on there. I wasn't expecting that for some reason. I thought it would just be one piece, but I guess that makes sense. These are legs to make the capsule, and then, yeah, this is like a sandy mixture. On the checklist, what I was looking at is how you put each of them in there like that. Put the sand, and this would be very easy to cure with resin if you wanted that to not ever dump out. I can't decide if I want to do that. I feel like I do, but I don't know. Just stating that in case you're curious about that. Definitely doable. So this is so cute how they have this. Let's go ahead and see how easy or hard these are to put on. Hopefully they stay on. You could always super glue them if you wanted. I feel like they'll probably stay on pretty easily. They don't seem to be flying off, so that's good. I think I'm going to start kind of trying to alternate colors as best I can so that it gives it maybe a better look. Some of these in the middle are very close together, so I'm a little concerned it's going to be hard to do those. I guess you don't have to put one on every single branch, but it probably will look best like that. So I'm just gonna, that one does not feel like it's on there very securely, but you'll probably have to twist and turn and move it in all different directions, see what's easier to get on there. Let's do some darker ones. Maybe on this one, and then a lighter one on the other side. At least, see, and that's what I was afraid of. I feel like a lot of them you're gonna bump in or they're gonna be too close and then they're gonna fall off. But, oh, a couple of them fell off actually. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, let's resin them. we're not doing this. Because I feel like that's just gonna keep happening, especially these smaller, like tighter areas. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Like some of them are on there really snug and then some of them are falling off. And of course the branches are bendy, so whenever you get in there and kind of twist them, some of them are coming off. So like that one wants to come off. Eek. I'm having flashbacks of which one was it? That reindeer log thing that we did that kept falling apart. That was such a pain. No, I don't need to. She's like, I'll bring it over. No, I don't need it. I'm just referencing it because it was a pain in the butt.
Is this one a pain in the butt?
The branches or the little greenery pieces keep falling off, but I kind of have it now, so maybe we're fine. But yeah, resin or super glue. I normally don't use super glue just because I have like this really tiny bottle. And if you open it, even if you reseal it, put on there really tight, it always dries out. So I don't like to bust out the super glue unless I'm using like a ton of things that I need to super glue. I have like a pile of stuff that I need to super glue, which is kind of funny. And then I could just do everything at once. That way if it dries out, I feel like I got my money's worth of it. I do buy the little tiny ones from the dollar store though, because they always dry out on me. Okay, this is coming along. I think we're maybe got the hang of it. Only a couple more left. This definitely looks like it's the front of it. Even though they show it the other way on the instructions. But I feel like it looks best on this direction. It looks kind of flat on the other side. But maybe that's just me. Okay. 3 more, is that right? I was trying to alternate the colors and I've kind of given up on that. Just grabbing whatever. Are we gonna have 2 extras? I'm gonna have to look over it and make sure I didn't skip an area. I think this looks really cute though. I still really like it. I think the vegetable ones are gonna be neat too, or like the fruit and vegetable plants. The 2 flowers, I'm not that excited for, but if I get them, I'll do them. I think the wheelbarrow that it comes with is pretty cool. Okay. I think we're done. After inspecting it, there's 1 extra. Everything else, it looks like, has one on there. 2 more fell out when I was inspecting it. There is a hole that goes all the way through though, so you can try to push it pretty far down there. Just as a FYI. Let's open this. Take a look at our sandy mixture. Oh, that's pretty. It's real light. And then it has brown specks in it, black, different colors. It's a nice mix. So let's see, do I want to put that in first? Probably. Move that out of the way. My 2 small pieces and hold it firmly over here. And then of course, I guess I should mention, which is kind of obvious, but maybe something you wouldn't think about. When you do set it, if you do set it with resin, it will give it a wet, shiny look. So keep that in mind in case that bothers you for some reason. It never bothered me because plants get wet, they get watered. So I feel like I might be inclined to resin this one because it's going to be pretty shallow. And I feel like it will tip easy. So I'm just gonna pack it in there as tight as I can and as much as I can, and then I'll look at it. Super cute. I'm gonna add just a tiny, tiny bit over here on the left and the back. I don't want to jinx myself. I might jinx myself by saying this, but I'm a little surprised none of the little branches have fallen off yet from gently bumping into them. Okay, that's pretty much, but you can make it real flush with the container if you want to remove some rocks. I'm kind of scared to do the Dairy Queen flip test. Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't shake it or anything, but pretty solid. So if it gets knocked over, I think it would be okay. Well, look how cute that is. I really like it. And I think that, yeah, that would fit in our display. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you, but yeah, isn't that cute? Takes up the whole space there, so it looks really nice. So that's 2 of 3 of my favorites. Let's do the third. The pinhole on this one is at the very bottom of the E. Should be the lemon tree. Looking at the checklist, I realized that one of the flowers comes with a butterfly, and now I'm interested again. That's the one I want the most. I was like, oh, the most boring one I think is the cosmos, and then it comes with a monarch. Okay, I want it now. The pansies don't come with anything, it doesn't look like, but they're still cute. Oh my gosh, look how cute. And I think these come off, right? Yes, you can pick them. Adorable. Oh, that is the downside of being able to pick them. Sometimes they just randomly fall off. Again, you can glue them if you want, if that bothers you. Probably need to stretch it out a little bit. They get a little smushed in there. That is so cute. Next we have soil, shovel, zesty mix it says. That's cute. Let's see what kind of container. Oh, okay. I don't think we've done these kind of buckets before. I like that it's plastic and it's not that rubbery one that one plant came in. Maybe it was the pothos that came in the rubbery one. Like, it was a very cute, but I like the sturdy ones. Base is decent size. All right, let's look at this. First of all, there's that monarch. It comes with a net with a butterfly in it. How cute. So with this one, it does show making like a little divot and putting it in there. I'm not really sure that that's necessary. Probably just gonna put it in there and just pack all the stuff around it like I normally do. Kind of would have been cute if they gave you like a little basket so you can pretend like you're picking them like they're in an orchard. That would have been a cute accessory, I think. The zesty mix is pretty much the same as the potting soil. It does feel a lot softer. The other one was kind of dried out feeling, maybe is the right way to say that. It was more stiff, I feel like. Okay, so let's put that in the middle and kind of put our rope around. I'll need a lot more than, oh no, all the lemons are falling. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna lean it on that for a second. It's a little top heavy, especially since it was like smushed in there. It's definitely leaning, but maybe it'll feel or look okay once we get it real packed in there. Maybe. Losing literally all my lemons. I've lost half of them already. Pack that down really good. Try to bend it the other way. Also, maybe it would be nice if they included like a stake to put in it. Because again, this thing's so tall, it's just gonna keep tilting. I don't know if I lean it against something, if it'll stay that way. Probably should have like left it smashed in between something heavy for a while. It could be funny and like put a toothpick in there and use that as a stake. That would probably work. But I feel like it's a little bit better. Did I use all of this? Yeah, basically. Well, why not? That helps kind of stabilize it too. Those little salt pieces or whatever it is, it's kind of pokey. I just hurt my finger. Okay. Ow. Ow. That piece right there. It hurts. All right. Okay, that's super cute. Again, we got that major lean, but that's okay. Let's see if we can put our lemons back on. Adorable. And again, flip test. Pretty solid. Oops. Oh, it did start lifting because that one's top heavy. The other one's passed the flip test. That one, not so secure. Let's see, I'm gonna put this one. It's gonna be a little hard to put in there, I think. Maybe I could do it from the other side. There we go. See, the whole thing's lifting. I wish they had a better way to stabilize them. But I do know a lot of people like put them on the shelf or put them in like little doll houses and they don't really get played with. So maybe it's not a big deal, but me personally, I like something a little bit more permanent and stable. Why can I not stick that one on there? There we go. Okay, lemon tree complete. I still stand by my ranking. Venus Flytrap 1, Bonsai 2, lemon tree 3rd, without seeing the other ones. That's how I rank it. I think these are so freaking cute. Leave me a comment. Let me know your ranking. I want to know which one's your favorite and see if people agree with me on my lineup. But yeah, when the rest of the series comes in, we'll do some more of these, and I'll probably make a longer video since you guys like the longer videos. But thank you so much for watching. If you're not already following me on Facebook, follow me there. I try to post Miniverse news, mini brands news, whenever I see it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.